This stock cracked the support level that we were watching for quite some time, and now today stock is down 3%. Yesterday looks like it did bounce very nicely from 152 all the way to 162, giving back pretty much half of those gains so far today on Tuesday. And also stock has earnings coming up, so I'm not going to expect too much from PayPal at this point. And I do expect that it will just do what it did at these lows after that earnings report drop, and it won't be pretty much going lower than 150 or even higher than 164. So I'm gonna be watching this range right here as a pretty much range that it will be sitting until they report earnings. And earnings coming out 1st of February. And another thing I want to mention here, if you are bullish, well, now we know that, well, there were so many people who were trying to bottom tick this name for the past 2 months in this range of 180 and 190. So 100% we can say anybody who bought at that level is down. And if this stock gives some sort of a meaningful rally back to these levels, you will certainly see sellers. You will certainly see people who were down more. They will try to cut the loss somewhere here at 170, 180. But as soon as it gets back to these 190, I am pretty much 99%, pretty much from my experience, can say even if this stock goes to this level with a very surprising earnings, if it goes to this range, you will see a sellers. Because if we zoom out a little bit more, again, I'm not saying that like I will be 100% correct, but that's just from my experience observing the markets for the past 6-7 years. Because above these levels, well, there are people who have been averaging from all these $300 levels. So imagine what these people are feeling right here, right now. Basically, 50% drop from all-time highs in about 6 months. So that's why every rally, in my opinion, will be met with sellers. And this consolidation for me was looking like a promising until if it stayed above at these above 180 until they reported earnings, it was looking a good chart to possibly reverse. But at this point, when the stock slipped these, gave up these $180 support levels, well, I don't think that we're gonna test this downtrend that I was watching for this stock, not in the near future. So at least, so I would give PayPal maybe a couple more earnings, not this one alone. And also as a support, well, 150, and I'm gonna zoom. I did go back like 2 years and went to look at the support levels, not like a significant support levels, but these were the support levels. 150, and then there's 140 support levels. And looks like if I zoom in to May of last year after earnings, or it's actually 2020, sorry, that's not last year. So stock made a gap from 130 to 140 after earnings, and I think that this gap can get filled. Just like with Snapchat, we talked about that level, and a lot of people couldn't believe that gaps eventually get filled, and that's just the nature of the market. So if you look at the Snapchat, same thing it did after earnings in 2020 October, gapped from 28 to 35, and literally well, yesterday we did fill this gap, and stock has earnings now coming up in about a week as well. So that's what I'm watching for PayPal going forward, at least at least 1 month ahead. And probability of this stock, you can just look at the option market. I'm not gonna say like what's the, like I'm 100% sure that it will do that or that. I usually give the numbers, okay, when I say, well, if the stock can go to 140 or 130, and what's the probability of that? Well, I just go ahead, like what time frame I'm looking at. Let's say by February 18th, probability that PayPal may hit 130 is 18%. That's what market is pricing in, and that's how much I have expectation if I'm shorting it, right? And if I'm longing it, well, let's say I think that this stock can go back to 180 by February 18th, and the probability of that happening, that strike price 180 going in the money, is 15%. And that's how much I have expectation. That's how much I expect, 15%, okay? No more, no less. If the price fluctuates, changes, these numbers are gonna change, and with it, my hope can go up as well. So, and that's how I look at things in the market. So those are the numbers, and that's what I'm watching. Thanks for watching. See you maybe after earnings. Take care. Peace.